And I want to say this in the video that I made because I was watching it, but I want to say this. You're always choosing yourself when you're not fucking with that person, when you know you're doing the right thing for your life, right? When you know you are living to what you got to do for God, what you got to do for life, what you got to do for yourself, what you got to do for your children, what you got to do for life, your family, the higher greatness of life. You get what I'm saying? So when you know you on that path, you know what I mean? You always are on the right path. If that person who is taking you out of that energy, even if they kind of putting you on that energy but taking you off, stop fucking with that person. Because yes, a lot you could learn, but if you just feel like you just can't get with it, you know what I mean? You can't let them take the energy, the good energy that you have left. You get what I'm saying? Like, especially when you know you're trying to be a better person. You can't let them take the energy that you have left. Okay? So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying is like, oh, your life is better when you just don't fuck with that person. That's not true. But what I'm saying is like, if somebody is, I'm not saying if somebody's telling you to do the wrong thing, but if you're having a hard time with their program and you know you get on the right track for something, okay, there is situations where you do need to shut the fuck up and stop and you need to learn. Yes, and you need to be quiet, right? But there's scenarios where you are doing that in life and it's still not fucking with you. You get what I'm saying? Or you just not getting with it. You got to just, I never think about giving up with a situation, but sometimes you got to just move on with your life. Because you know you mean well, you know you mean the best for your family and the best for your child, and you know you mean the best for everything around you. And you have to know you mean the best outside of your ego. You can't feel like, oh, I mean the best within your ego. That's not true. You have to know you mean that outside of your ego, like real life, real game, real life when all this shit is over and motherfuckers dead. And I hate to talk like that, it's so brutal, but real life like that, because that's what we really facing every day. So that's what I mean when I talk about that, you know, like, no, your life ain't better just because you stop dealing with a person, you block a person out, no. But if you know you on the right path of doing what you got to do with your journey, only you know that. You know what I mean? Only you know that. So don't be scared to keep doing what you got to do, because the greatest people that became the greatest people because they kept pursuing what they knew they had to do in their life and they journey of what they came down here to do. So we have to remember that. We have to remember when something is here to influence us, to be better, or if something is here to try to take us down, we have to be able to acknowledge that, right? And we have to know when it's like, it's something we just don't need to fuck with, and we need to keep on our journey and keep moving because we know we doing the right shit. You know you're doing the right thing. And that's what I meant when I said that. So, yeah.